Morning. Today it is Wednesday. Yep, Wednesday, about the 16th of September, I think. It's lovely, cool. Autumn's coming, my kind of conditions, and I'm off detecting. Just packing my bag. Just thought I'd show you what I take out on my daily adventures in the fields, in the wilderness. I have my telescope. Well, it's more of a binocular. Got my knife and fork, penknife, multi-tool thing. Got my GoPro, the selfie stick. That's what I use for my camera when I attach it to stuff so I can video. That's like a mount for the GoPro. It spins around. Bottle of water. That's for taking pictures on my phone when it's not in my hand. A lens for the GoPro. This I made myself. It's for the GoPro so I can plug it into the grass. And then I've got these little bits, you know, tissues. Always take tissues, paracetamol. And I use this for taking photos on, which I've never actually used because I forget about it. All in the bag. Right, let's go. One last thing, my power bank as well. Never go anywhere without that. One of the best things I've ever bought in my entire life. Morning, nice peaceful day. Just made it to the fields. They've been freshly cut and baled, just the way I like it. My overspill car park's just over there where I normally go. So yeah, I'm on these fields. I've done them to death, but I still find stuff. So let's see. I'm going to climb over the river in a bit and do that field over there, which I've not really done much. That'll be where the old stuff is. So yeah, see what we can find. It's right. Perfect conditions for me. It's lovely and cool. About 15-16 degrees. Light breeze. This is coming in at a low 50s, and it's a coin, and it's going to be a new 5p. Yeah, using the mighty ORX today. Next up, I don't know what that is. It's made of copper, I think. It's got a wooden end that comes off, so I don't know. Furniture fitting, something like that, going in scrap. This one's coming in at 96. Can only be a 2p, I should imagine. Ah, 2p. Solid 88 on here, always a quid. Had a lot of campers on here in the past, probably in the 90s, early 2000s, but no one's been on it since. Next signal, mid-tones, coming in around 60s. It's a little medieval horse harness loop. Yep, let's carry on. That's my overspill car park there, and it's already full of coins, cars. Hopefully coins as well. But next signal was solid 81. I've got a 3-ringed lead bullet. Look, hit something or clipped something. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Heavy. Next up, we've got a tiny little livery button. Not in very good shape. I think I've ever seen one that small. Yeah, it's a bit battered. Yep, let's carry on. Got a solid 82 there. It's a weird signal. It does look like a coin. It was pretty deep. Don't know if it is a coin actually. Oh, it is. It's completely... That is toasted. If ever I've seen a toasted coin, that is one. Yep. Solid 91 on here is always going to be a modern 1p, unfortunately. And there's my first. I've had a couple of 2p's as well since. Look at this, got some old glass in here as well. That'll be from an old bottle. Well, I'm not having much joy in this field at all. Just had a few modern coins, crusty old coin, a couple of bits. So I'm going to change fields through that gate there. And I've got a little lucky coronation chicken Scotch egg thing. This one was coming in high 80s, a little bit erratic, a bit scratchy, so it's probably going to be crusty. It's right down there. And we've got another crusty Georgian coin, a bit like the other one, completely toast. Alright, little coin ball here is coming in 71, 72, gotta be 20p surely. And there we have it, a crusty red 20p. Next up, solid 87. It's looking like another £1 again. Brown pound. Yeah, I'll take that. This one's coming in a mid-tone. 74. It's looking like an old 10p or possibly a 2 shilling. I'll go with 10p. Queen Elizabeth II, old 10p. This one was coming in 72, 73. Opened it up and it looks like a tiny little key. A little money box or something. That is a diddy key, that is. Got loads of keys. What do you do with your keys? Another mid-tone, 72, something like that. Opened her up. It's probably a shilling of the non-silver variety. Oh no, it's an old 5p, which is practically the same thing. Oh, an old 5p and an old 10p. Great. Another mid-tone in the grassroots. Another 20p. Spendable. I've just had another 1p, which I'm not videoing. This is another mid-tone, open it up. We've got a new 10p. To go with all the other spendables. Next signal. A bit ropey. It's looking a bit crusty. Don't know if it's going to be a 2p or a Georgian. That's a Georgian. But as usual, it's completely and utterly ruined. Funny colour as well. It's had some water damage, that has. Yep, another old coin. Next up, this was a huge signal. I wasn't going to dig it, but I was hoping it'd be a big chunk of lead. But I've got some sort of horse brass maybe. Found something similar to this the other day. It's a little bit crusty. We'll give it a clean later. But yeah, let's carry on. This one was floating around in the 80s. When I dug it, it went up to a 94, which is a nice signal. You can quite clearly see we've had a crusty green coin in there. And look at the state of that. That is just ruined, along with all the others. Next up, this one was coming in a solid 94. Felt a little bit deeper. You can see there's been something there. It's dark grey. I reckon one the George III. Halfpenny, look. Or is it a token? No, it's going to be a token. I reckon. Whatever it is, it's completely toasted. I'll just try and give it a clean up. I'll come back to you. I had the spray bottle out. You can see George III's beady little head on there. So it'll be an 1806 halfpenny, that will. Possibly a 1799 one, actually, I think. Yeah, it's 1799. George III halfpenny. Cool. And that's the first coin in my new coin pod, which I bought off eBay. Yeah, Reynolds has got one, so I wanted one. Well, I've just been on blower to Sarah. While I was on the phone to her, I was detecting one-handed, and I got this signal. I dug it up one-handed. It was a big 94, and we've got, excuse me, a big chunk of lead, possibly used as a weight. I'm not sure what, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And I've also got a couple of signals just here, possibly one, possibly two, I'm not sure, but let's have a look. Just had 41p coin spill over there. I didn't film it though. This is my next signal. We've got 96, 95, 96, 97, faint, deep. That's got cartwheel penny written all over it. All big silver. Let's have a look. Well, this has turned into one of the hardest digs I've ever had to do. It was jam-packed with this rock. And I've been taking each piece out one by one. I finally found the coin right down there, look. It's not silver. I'm going to have to do a bit more extracting first, I can't get it out. Well, I've managed to prise it up, and it's going to be a George III halfpenny. Now that took some getting out. Really did take some getting out. Look at the imprint down there. Again, it's a 1799 early one. Was it worth it? Yeah, of course it was. Switched fields. Got a very happy memory from this field. I'll tell you about it in a minute. But first up, I've got possibly scrap lead, or maybe not. It does look suspiciously round. Hoping it's a field token. Ugh, I'm not sure about that. I'll give it a little clean just to make sure. I have actually just had a very similar signal, which got my heart racing a little bit, but unfortunately not. It's back on the crusts. Another crusty Georgian. Get quite a lot of these out of here. Yeah, I've got another excavation going on here. Look how deep this is. The signal is just there. That's another 2" on top of the pinpointer. I'm going to try and do this one live if I can. It can't possibly be a coin at that depth, surely not. Has to be deep lead, surely. Oh, big chunk of lead. Next up, I've got a beat up livery button coming in a solid 86. No shank. Yeah, not a lot else I can say about that. It's a nice signal. Coming in 90, right there. Let's have a look. Well, I opened it up and had that staring at me. I've got a feeling that's a piece of scrap silver. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to give it a quick clean. I'll come back to you. Well, this is my next signal. Don't know what it is, what it was. Probably Georgian. It opened up to reveal something inside that is not coiny, unfortunately. But like some sort of thread. I don't know what that is. I mean, what is going on here? Anyone know what all this whiz or was? Very, very odd. It's a stringy stuff. Yeah. This is why I dig a lot of iron with this machine. Have a listen to that. Thanks, Mr. Motorbike, for ruining it. Can you hear that grunt? You've got iron in there. But I also have a signal in there. Not a very good one. But if you look closely, there is a coin in there. George III halfpenny. So I got a piece of iron and a coin together, which is why it was grunting. So I'll always dig stuff like that. They're the fields I've just come from, other side of that stream. I've had to walk quite a long way around, and I've got permission on all this side as well. I'm going to concentrate on this field and the next field, but first I'm going to have lunch and a cheeky little beer. Well, that was an extremely steep hill to walk up, and this is what I'm going to be detecting on for the next hour, possibly 2 hours. Back to the usual steep-sided hills and banks. That's me all over, isn't it? But brew time first. When I say brew, I mean beer. What have we got here today? Stateside IPA. Aldi Special. Or is it Lidl? I think it's Aldi Special. That's good. Cheers, guys. Today's food box is looking keen. I have to talk about these Marks and Spencer's mildly curried Coronation chicken bites. Now I've been nibbling on them all morning. I've only got one left. They are absolutely incredible. A taste sensation, I'd probably go as far to say. Don't know about serve 6, but serve me well. I've got some ham sandwiches made by Sarah. Thank you. Crisps. Another beer in there somewhere. They got a little chocolate bar and all. Look. Oh. First signal since lunch on this horrible bank. Lovely faint 95. It's going to be deep. Big coin as well, I think. 96. Let's have a look. I've just opened it up. I was hoping to see a nice silver glow, but I don't. I see a green glow. That's the imprint. Has to be here. Oh, there we go. What do we have? It's an interesting one. I think it's a... Is it a Hibernia halfpenny? I'll give it a quick clean. I think it's a Irish halfpenny. I think it's got the harp on it. I'm pretty sure I've seen a date something 82, so obviously 1782. Oh wow, got no focus whatsoever. There we go. Yeah, it's just a bit of a crusty one. It's giving me a good signal because it's thick. Next up, this one was coming in the high 80s. A bit of a dodgy one. It's got a bit of iron in it, look, but you've got some sort of decorative furniture fitting or something or other. I don't know what. I've seen some mushrooms. They're in this like jungle. Look at the size of these mushrooms. Have you ever seen a mushroom like that? It's like a satellite dish. The size of it, oh my god. What an absolute creature that is. Just look. That's how big it is. My hands, you know, they're pretty small to be fair, but that is a monstrous mushroom. I'd love to eat it. But I'm not going to. Next up on the bank, this was a solid 84, opened it up, it was there, I was just about to video it, it actually fell out. We've got a little coin, little Georgian copper coin. Yep. This one was coming in around mid 80s, it was a little difficult to find, don't know what it is, but it's down there somewhere. Well, it was. Bear with me. Gotta be on there, surely. Oh, there it is, look. Oh god. It's one of them. This was a deep one. Possibly a buckle. Not sure, not checked yet. Certainly resembles one. And if it is, it's the first I've had in quite some time. It looks like it might be a decent one as well, as far as buckles go. Rick off the Cruiser boys would enjoy this. Tell you what, let me clean it up and I'll come back to you. Well, I've cleaned it up as best I can and I'm not impressed. It's a green crusty buckle as far as I'm concerned. Rick, this one was coming in at solid 94, nice and faint, sweet signal. Thought possibly silver. Nah, more crusty Georgian copper. Must be up to about 10 of these now. Still no silver today. In fact, I've not had silver for 3 days now. Hashtag drought. Just had one crusty copper there. Another signal right next to it. And again, I think we're on the crusty. What's that? Junk. Nothing to see here. Just a bit of scrap iron. But I noticed something in the same hole. Thought, oh, it's a bit of clay pipe, but it's not. What on earth is that? It feels like clay, but it's not hollow, and it's got like a nipple on the end of it. Anyone got any idea what that might be? Certainly not metal. Weird, very weird. Well, that's me done today. Been a frustrating one really. Nothing but modern and crusty Georgians. Not really a find of note to report. Well, that's how it goes. I'm off now, feet up, shower, have a cold beer. See you on the next one. Here are my finds from today. another absolute coin fest. We'll start at the front. So we've got a lead 3-ringer. I think this is is it called a horse boss? My man Ash, Southern Searcher, he seems to like those. Not my cup of tea. We got the buckle, didn't really clean up very nice. It does have some bits on it. This is still my mystery item, I don't know what that is. It feels like it's made of clay, like a clay pipe kind of material. We got a whole bunch of spendables, best part of £3, an old 5p, old 10p little key, horse ring, usual buttons, and look at all the crusty coppers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know what are, probably George II. Then I've got, look at this one here, look, that's George IV, looking to the left, don't know if you guys can see that. Don't find many of those. And these are all George III, these two in not bad condition for a George III copper halfpenny. I think this one is George II. So yeah, good day out. Shame I've got no silver, but that's the way it goes. I'll see you on the next.